Alright, so this is a video you all were waiting for. So in this video, we'll talk about how you can create your artwork and deploy it to IPFS. In the next video, I'll talk about my project called Make My NFT and how you can launch your own NFT collection on Tezos with a few clicks. So it's gonna be exciting video. So let me show you first of all the artwork that I created. I know it's pretty shitty. I know I'm not an artist and I am very bad at art. So this is a small collection that I'm working on just for this video, and it has four features or four attributes, like four different kind of layers. Head, then you have hairs. Sorry, this is face, then hairs, then eyes and mouth. So you can see there are four variants of each layer, and then for the background, I just have the white background. So I draw it. Can you imagine I just drew all of this with touchpad? I know. So once you did it, then you need to export it. So I'm using Figma, but obviously if you're a good artist, you're never gonna use Figma. It's for UI who use it for drawing images. That's shit. But you can use any software you want. After that, you need to create a folder called layers, and then you need to organize your layers. So you can see in BG I have just a white background, and for eyes you can see the size of the image is actually same in all of these layers, and you can see eyes, different kinds of eyes, and in the same sense you have face, and you can see four types of faces, and in the same sense you have hairs, so four types of hairs, and then you have four types of mouths. So I'm calling this collection lame doodle. So let's talk about how you can change that. So once you have the layers folder set up, you can go to source and config.js, and here you can change stuff. So in the name prefix, I'm naming it as lame doodles, and then a description. And for the base URI, you can put anything, and symbol, you can also put anything. And this is for Solana, you don't have to change anything here. And in the layers order, you need to put in which order the image should generate. So as you can see, first there should be background, then face, then hair, then eyes, then mouth. And then in the format you can change the size. So since I exported these images at 1024, so I took that specific size as the size of the NFT. And over here you can change other things. So this is Tezos config symbol. I can change it to lame because the name is lame doodles. Rights, I'll give every right, so you can do anything, sir. Everything else is going to be fine. Display URI and base URI are same. They are just resized version of the images. And then you can put here the address which will receive the royalties. So this is like 8% royalties. Yeah, then you can just do yarn generate, and this will take all of those layers and generate the images. So how many layers will be generated, you can set that as well by changing this grow edition size to, which is 15 at the moment. So if you go to the build folder and the images, you will see 15 images that are generated, and they are lame doodles that I created. I know the artwork is shitty, but then you can do yarn resize to actually create the resized version of images. Now if you go to the display URI, you will have 15 resized version of images, and in the same sense you have thumbnail URI, which is also reduced size version. In the JSON folder, you'll find the metadata for all the images. So that's here. So it's time to deploy the artwork. So we'll go to the Pinata cloud. If you haven't created your account, create the account. It's pretty simple. Log into the Pinata. Alright, so now we can upload our artwork. So we'll click on the upload, click on the folder, then we'll click on select. Now we will go where our project is. So we will go to vivekascoder, then code, and #libs art engine. In my case, it was #libs art engine. In your case, it could be Tezos art engine. Then you need to click on the layers, you need to click on the builds, and then click on the image. So this is the original size artwork, and then we'll click on the upload, click upload. We'll give it name as lame, and pound symbol, and then artifact. You can name it anything you want, just to remember I'm doing this. So it will take up a while to upload, and once it's done, we will upload the resized version. All right, now you can see it is actually deployed, and you can see over here. So now I'm going to deploy the other artwork, which was the resized version. So click on the folder, click on select. Now we will pick another folder. So in the build, we'll pick display URI, and then we'll click on the upload and click on upload. We'll name it lame display. In the same way, we will upload the thumbnail folder. All right, so all of the three folders are actually uploaded. So now we'll just take the base URI, which is this, and we are going to change it in the config file. So we'll go all the way to the top, then we'll scroll, and we will find, where is the base config? Yeah, here in the base URI, we will paste here the address of the the address of the artifact. So we pick artifact and we'll paste it here. Right now, in the same way, if you scroll all the way down, you'll find a section called Tezos config. In that portion, we'll change the display URI and thumbnail URI. So we're going to do display URI. So we'll copy this and we'll paste it here. And for the thumbnail URI, we're going to take the thumbnail URI and we'll paste it here. So once we did it, now you can actually generate, you can update the metadata. So you can just do update info, yarn and update info, and it will update the metadata. Awesome. So if you go to the JSON file now and go to this location, so now you will see these addresses are actually the real artwork address, right? So if I just take this link and paste it in my browser, you should be able to see it. It can take up a while. You can see the artwork here. So this is how you can generate the metadata. Now we need to deploy the metadata as well. So we'll click on the upload folder and select the JSON folder. Click on build, select JSON and click on upload. Click on upload. We'll name it lame metadata. Awesome. So we should be able to see lame metadata here. So now if I click on this button, I should be able to see all of those 15 metadata. And here it is. So you can now see the metadata of your NFTs. This is how you can create artwork and deploy it to IPFS using Pinata Cloud. In the next video, I'll talk about how you can use Make My NFT to launch your NFT collection using this deployed metadata and start selling your NFTs. Stay tuned for that video, and bye.